Hey guys, Jim. Hmm. Ended up having a mellow day today. Uh, Smoking uh, Missouri Meerschaum Diplomat with a Danish bit wood plug. I love these pipes. These are cobs that'll last you a good long time with that wood plug. And I'm enjoying some Samuel Gawith Scotch Cut Mixture. One of the first real tobaccos I got. It's a limited edition. I got it in an online trade. Number 95 of 500 tins. Only 500 tins of this remain. It's almost gone, and I am lamenting its loss from my tobacco stable. I got a lot of tobacco. I got see if I can get this camera up without it flitching or glitching. I got okay. Here we go. Here's a bunch of stuff I got. A bunch of Mac Baren tobaccos. Some smaller tins back there. Navy Flake. Some Orlick. I've got some bigger containers back here and some 8-ounce bags of stuff I haven't put away yet. So let's get the camera back up. Oh, and yeah, just in case you notice, that's just there for public safety, so to speak. I forgot to post there. Anyway, I want to do a quick review, not of tobacco, but of a movie I saw recently. A movie that got rave reviews all over the place. And that movie, in case you don't know, is called Avatar. Well, anyone that has seen Pocahontas and Dances with Wolves can just skip this movie. Unless they wanted to see both of those movies get together, have disgusting drunk sex, push out a baby, and then that baby has a happy ending. And not the kind of happy ending you might be thinking of, but anyway. Let's just say the natives win, or the natives are better off in the end. The funny thing about this movie is that this movie, a lot of people were saying this movie was anti-corporate, it's anti-military. No, this movie was anti-human civilization. This movie was anti-urban sprawl. This movie was anti-consumerism. This movie was anti-everything that we do in the 21st century. And it's your standard man goes native, gets in touch with the native people, and turns against not only the corporate structure but his own race, because at the end they actually say, and not a lot of people I think caught this, because if they caught it they'd have a different opinion of this movie, they send the humans back home to their dying planet, which means that as a human race at this point we never see Earth. All we know is they're on this other planet, they're struggling to survive. And also there's a touch of a book called Old Man's War. I wonder if I've got it close to me. I don't think I do. Old Man War, Old Man War, Old Man War. Nope, it's not close to me. But this movie talks about shifting consciousness from one body to another and actually maintaining the same identity, not a replication of consciousness. And I've done some studies. I've taken classes on artificial intelligence. I've done some studies on consciousness, philosophy of the mind, and it's arguable whether or not you could even we will ever have technology that will be able to replicate my like even a copy of my consciousness in another body or in a computer, let alone take everything that I am, including my identity, and transfer it to another body, another or a computer, or a synthetic mind, or a synthetic brain, a computerized brain, or a clone. These are things that are only hypothetical at this point, and our current level of technology, we're not looking forward to it anytime soon. Let's just put it that way. But they are taking your mind, and it's basically they were running these synthetic bodies. Well, not synthetic, but well, technically they're synthetic. They're organic, but they're artificially constructed with a blend of human and alien DNA. That's how they enable these guys. This one guy's crippled, and he extends his mind, so to speak, into, using a vast computer, extends his mind into this body, which is receptive to his mind because of his genetic structure. So it kind of lends you to the idea that, according to the writers of this movie, it's possible that your mind is not separate from your body. Consciousness isn't separate from the organism, because they needed this crippled guy to do the mission because his brother had died. So he was vital to the mission, and they said, it doesn't matter if you're in a wheelchair, we're going to stick you in a big computer and you're going to run this alien body remotely. So that's another point. If you're not versed in the current literature of artificial intelligence and philosophy of the mind, you're not going to understand that what that movie was actually saying was that the mind isn't separate from the body, at least according to our technology. What happens in the movie, over the course of the movie, is that comes into question, and they start moving consciousness from body to body. At least it's an option, at least for one person. So,
Daddy?
what, baby? I don't know. I'm doing a movie, honey. Go watch your show, okay? Please? Thank you. Go on. I'll get you something to eat. Go eat your pizza. You've got pizza in the fridge. I'm doing a movie. Go, please. Go eat your pizza. And get the ketchup out yourself. So anyway, there are some much larger questions in this movie. This movie is an anti-military. Because it wasn't military that was running this operation. The military was simply an extension of the corporate will. And in the future, I think it's highly possible, if not extremely probable, that governments will fail and corporates or corporations are what's going to be running things. In some ways, I find that preferable. In some ways, I think that that could lead to just insanity, because you'd be looking at the bottom dollar for stockholders would be what would be the ethical standard, not a constitution or anything like that. You would basically be an extension of corporate policy, or corporate will, and you would be enforcing corporate policy, not human rights or something like that. So there's some catches to it. An ethically constructed corporation that finds that it can still make a profit and practice ethical business standards could pull it off. But anyway, overall, I thought that Avatar was I'm surprised he hasn't been sued for plagiarism yet, only because the stories of Pocahontas and Dances with Wolves, that this whole idea of a man going native and getting in touch with the native people and turning against his own military, his own government, whatever, has been done so many times that it's just a part of our general consciousness. We all know that archetypal character. So anyway, just a couple thoughts. If you're going to go watch Avatar, wait for it to come out on video. Don't waste the money. The special effects spectacle is not worth the full price. Talk to you guys later.